아가씨,
아저씨 이게 뭐야? Hello everybody, Agashi here. So today you guys are going to be joining me for another drama review. This drama is called Perfume and Ajashi and I started watching it. Ajashi is not here as always. So I am here reviewing with you guys. So this drama just came out and it came out to like 4 episodes already, but Ajashi and I were kind of busy, so we were able to squeeze in some time to watch the first 2 episodes. We love it and we laughed and we are going to continue watching it, and it's Shin Sung Rok. So we gave this drama a shot. We love it. Now we're going to continue and see what happens till the end. So today I'm going to be reviewing the first 2 episodes with you guys. So I will jump into characters, the synopsis, and the first recaps of the first 2 episodes. So, characters. We have Shin Sung Rok playing So Lee-do, and he is a fashion designer. And then we have Kong Wang-hee as Min Ye-rin. She is the skinny version of Min Jae-hee. And then we have Chae Yi-rum as Han Ji-na, and she's like a friend, co-worker with So Lee-do. And then we have Kim Myung-kyu as Yoo Min-suk, and I think he's like a K-pop celebrity, which his character we haven't got introduced much to it yet. And then we have Yeon Min-jae as Song Min-hee, and then we have Hang Jae-suk as Min Jae-hee. She is the bigger version of Min Ye-rin. So we'll get into that so you guys will understand what's going on. There's a lot of men in this cast name, like their names. So for the synopsis, we have Min Jae-hee. She is a housewife and suddenly becomes young and beautiful after using a perfume, and she starts to work as a model under the name Min Ye-rin, and she meets So Lee-do, who is a fashion designer. So for the first 2 episodes, we start out with So Lee-do working on his magnificent fashion outfits and everything. And the photographer taking his picture, the camera flashes goes off at him and he gets upset and he like flips his glasses up and goes and point to that he has certain rules when taking pictures of him. No flash are allowed, and he tells this photographer leave. Like he kicks the guy out. He goes, leave in exactly 2.5 seconds. Like that's hilarious. Like damn, you got 2.5 seconds to leave. And then we move along to Min Jae-hee. She's planning this huge plan to kill herself and her husband. So they've been married for 17 years, and she finds out her husband is now cheating on her with like a younger woman or much skinnier, better looking woman, and she won't sign the divorce paper. Instead, she's going to kill the 2 of them, and so they're going to die today together pretty much. But we find out it's just her imagination. Like she's like planning everything. She's gonna kill herself. She has everything all set up, and then she's just thinking about it. And she's sitting in the living room, talking to this cut-up board of Yoo Min-suk, this K-pop celebrity. So during the process of killing herself, she thinks about how she was once skinny and beautiful and she was a model, and marriage got her fat and everything like that. And then, as she's about to kill herself, the delivery man rings the doorbell and drops up a package to her. And she opens it. It's a perfume bottle. She didn't order it. There's no information who's the sender of it. So she takes the perfume out, smell it, applies it on her, and thunder lightning goes off, and she snaps out of it, and she's young again. She's the skinny young version of herself who she was 17 years ago. So she's kind of like shocked. She's like, oh my god, it's me. And then so she goes, oh my god, this is me, like this is my young self, you know. So before her husband or anyone sees her, she books it, she packs up everything and she leaves. And walking, as she's like trying to figure out where she's going, she ends up stopping at the store and she tries on this beautiful dress, but it's so expensive, and she takes it off, but like, you know, she ends up ripping it, and the sales ladies are like, you have to pay for it. And she uses her credit card to pay for it, and it got declined, and the sales ladies are like, what are you gonna do? And she goes, like, she picks up her phone and she finds out her husband froze the credit card because she disappeared. Like, that day was the day they're supposed to sign the marriage, the divorce paper, and she disappears. So he's all like, she's just trying to run, so he canceled her cards and everything so that she can't run, she can't use anything. So she gives her ID to the lady and she said that I'll leave my ID with you and I'll come back and pay for it after I fix the card. And the lady looks at the ID, the lady's like, it's like the fat version of her. So the ladies are like, what the hell? And she goes, oh, it's my mom. So she's all like, I'll bring my mom back to pay for it and everything. And before she was able to leave and everything, she got dragged in to become one of Seo Doo's fashion model for that day. He was also having a fashion show coming up like in like couple like hours and stuff like that. So during Seo Doo's fashion practicing, one of his models, she can't wear heels because she says she has like a back problem. She can't wear heels, and he's all like, I made that outfit to be wear with heels. So he forces her to put heels on, hurts her back. She ends up in the hospital, and he needs a model to replace her, and they end up using Min Jae-hee as the model for the day, being like the top model wearing the best outfit for the fashion show. It's like a dream come true to her. But she, as they're putting makeup on her, she keeps seeing the fat version of herself, and she's so like, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like, she has lost confidence in herself ever since she got married. So Seo Doo helps her, convince her that she can do it. She does it, and during like the final modeling walk, she ends up fainting, and like they find out she just fell asleep. And then it shows us that before, when she was planning on killing her husband and everything, she was taking a lot of sleeping pills, so it started kicking in, so she fell asleep. And it ruined Seo Doo's fashion show, so he like threw her on the street. Like, she fell asleep, so he just threw her on the street and left. Like, so typical of him. Threw him on the street and left. So Min Jae-hee wakes up the next morning and she's like on the street and everything like that, and she becomes fat, and then she rushes to find a restroom, applies the perfume on, and made her skinny again. But then again, when she applied it on, she was going to become skinny. Thunder lightning goes off again. So she realized that's how it's going to work. It's the perfume. And she tells herself like, I was granted to relive my young life again. So she's all like, I'm going to live it, and I'm going to become who I was never given a chance to become. So she goes and finds where Seo Doo is, threatens him to turn her into a model because he left her on the street, but he's kind of like, whatever, you know. And so she threatens him, she goes live about it, and it just makes him go, okay, like, stop it, okay, I'll take you in. He takes her in, he was gonna help her, but she must complete one task for him, and that task is she has to clean his place. So he lives in a hotel, but he has like this place that he has not lived there for over a year, and it's extremely dirty and dusty, and she has to clean it before he can take her in. So she ends up cleaning the place, and it is spotless and it is beautiful and everything like that. And she falls asleep, and then when she falls asleep, she starts to get fat again. Just then Seo Doo arrives back at the place, and he's like, he arrived, and she wakes up and she finds out that she's fat again, and she's scrambling to find the perfume before he sees her, and like that ends it for the first 2 episodes for us. So yeah, don't worry, I did get into a little sneak peek. He doesn't see her being fat. She was able to get to the perfume before he was able to see her fat. So that's like for the first 2 episodes. So like throughout the first 2 episodes, we get to see like Seo Doo has like some traumatic things that happened to him in the past. Like, he can't stand people with moles that are visible, like if it's on the hand or it's on the face and everything. Like, he calls them ugly. And then he's afraid of like lakes, rivers, and water and stuff like that. And then it shows us that as a child he fell in the water and someone like helped him. So like, he's extremely traumatized by tons of things. That's the way he is for his character. He's arrogant and everything like that, and that's why like everybody hates him. Nobody can stand him the way he is. And then we also, like, in the drama, we find out that Min Jae-hee, she used to be a model, and when she was a model during her prime, she looked like the skinny version of herself, like how she is now. And then she got pregnant and she got married to her husband now, and she has a daughter too and everything. And then like, she got fat and she became like a housewife and everything like that. And her husband doesn't love her anymore, and her husband ends up getting someone younger and pretty and skinny, and her husband like cheats in front of her on purpose to just get back at her. And so she's really upset, and now she takes it for granted that like, oh, I'm given the chance to relive my life again. I'm going to relive it, and I'm going to live it to the way I want it to, because her dream was to become a model. She was a model, but she wanted to become a top model. So she's going to continue using the perfume to be the beautiful of her and live that. And eventually her daughter ends up recognizing who she is, the skinny version of her. So that was the first 2 episode recaps of the drama Perfume. Ajashi and I are going to watch it. We are loving the first 2 episodes. It's a romance comedy drama, and it's Shin Sung Rok. Like, come on. This dude's acting is too good. Like, Ajashi hasn't seen his other dramas that he's acted in. I've seen his other dramas before, and like, he's hilarious and he's great as the villain. And it was Ajashi's first time seeing him in The Last Empress. As Ajashi knows that he's the villain in My Love for Another Star, but he's never watched that Shin Sung Rok's acting. And then we watched him in The Last Empress, and Ajashi just like, oh my god, I freaking love him. His acting is just too good, and he came on Running Man, and he's hilarious too. So yeah, we're gonna continue watching it. We have now watched episode 3 and 4, and we are going to continue. We how Ajashi and I we are busy, but sometimes when we fit in dramas to watch, like usually there's a couple episodes and we binge watch it together and everything. We laugh about it. It's just the time we spend together, so it is something great we do together. But yeah, we are going to continue watching this drama, and once it comes to an end, we'll do another review on it. But if you guys have not seen it, highly recommend. If you are looking for a romance or a comedy drama to watch, this is a really good drama so far. Really good drama, hilarious, and all this stuff like that. It is a total of 32 episodes, and it is back-to-back episodes, and it airs on Monday and Tuesday. So if you guys have not checked it out, do check it out. So that is it for today's review on Perfume, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.